Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 804 unique Morse code words. So before we go through the description and the examples and solution, I just want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding and Java interview, by providing them a lot of good solved coding examples and frequently asked Java interview questions. On my channel, there are over 200 solved coding examples which were taken by previously asked interview questions by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many other big companies. And those problems were handpicked that constitute variety, which is important from coding interview perspective, such as dynamic programming, graph problems, binary trees, binary search related coding interview questions, as well as string linked list related interview questions, BFS, DFS, matrix, 2D matrix related interview questions. And those problems are like important problem from coding interview perspective, as well as there are other playlist on my channel to help preparing for initial screening and telephonic rounds of Java interviews. So if you are preparing for Java coding interviews or Java screening interviews, then please subscribe to this channel. This channel will definitely help you in your job interview preparation. So please subscribe it. So let's look at the unique Morse code words problem. International Morse code defines a standard encoding where each letter is mapped to a series of dots and dashes as follows. So A is mapped to, as you can see like here, right, dot and dash. B is mapped to dash dot dot dot, right. C is mapped to dash dot, like that, right. So each character in the English alphabet like A to Z is mapped to the Morse code like dash and dot or dot combinations, right. As you can see, these are the 26 letters in English that is mapped to Morse code, right. As you can see, so these are like total 26 entries which is given to us, given an array of string words where each word can be written as a concatenation of the Morse code of each letter. For example, CAB can be written as. So how we can write is basically we can go and take a each Morse code for each character, right. So like this is A, B, C. So for example, you can take this Morse code here, right, and then you can combine, this is a C, then we have taken this Morse code for A, right, this is A, and the remaining is for B, right. So this is A, and then B is this dash dot dot dot. So this dash dot 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 is B. So we can combine this Morse code for each character and then form words in English, right? That's what it means. And then we have to return number of different transformations among all words we have. So we will be given couple of words and we have to find out how many different transformations is possible, right? So and we have to return that number of transformations, right. So for example, I just kind of map this this every letter Morse code with so we will prepare a map like this, right, basically this kind of map. So A is mapped to this Morse code, right, B is mapped to this Morse code, C is mapped to this Morse code, and like this we will prepare, and Z is mapped to this Morse code, right. So this one map we will prepare first, right. This is a map, but this map is constant, right, it has only 26 entries, and this is given to us, and then whenever we will go through like each of these words that are given to us, right, gene, zen, geek, and message, right, and then we will create the Morse code, corresponding Morse code, and we will put this Morse code in a set of strings, right, we will create a set of strings. So this is a set of strings, right, we will create, and we will prepare Morse code for each word that is given to us, and we will put that into this set, right. So for example, if you say gin, right, so G, you can say like this is dot dot, right. So this dot dot is taken first, dot, and this dot is taken here. Then if you look at I, right, I is equal to these two dots. So you can see like these two dots are taken for I, right, and then N is mapped to dash and dot. So you can see here uh, N is mapped to dash and dot, and I is mapped to dot dot and comma, right. no, two dots, basically dots, right? So let me just revert it back. So basically, let's go one more time. So this G, right? G is mapped to dash, dash and dot. So this dash, dash and dot. So these three things is mapped to G, right? Then I. So I is mapped to dot, dot. So as you can see, there are these two dots, right? Dot and dot. So this is I, and N is mapped to dash and dot. So N is mapped to this dash and this dot, right? So like this we can combine the Morse code for each character, and we can form the complete Morse code, basically, right? This like this. So this is for Gene, then we formed it for Zen. So you can see like Zen is like a dash, dash, dot, dot. So this dash, dash, dot, dot, right? This is for Z letter. Then if you look at E has only one dot, right? So this one dot is for E. And then for N is dash and dot. So N is this dash and this dot is N, right? So like this, and we will put this into a set of strings. So at the end, if we put everything into set, then we will have unique Morse codes that are generated for that combination of words, right? So for example, in this Jin and Zen, both Morse codes are same, basically, right? So let me just show you. So if you copy and just search it here, right? So as you can see, both are same, right? Both are same. Similarly, gig and message is also same. So let's just copy this Morse code and we will just put it here, right? We can find it. So as you can see, both gig and message Morse code are same, right? So if we put this in set, there will be only one entry. One entry for gig and message, one entry for Jin and Zen, right? So there will be only two entries into the set. So we can just calculate the size of the set at the end, and we can return that size as our answer, right? Those are the transformations which are unique, like different transformations which we can prepare, right, from all these given words. So let's take a look at the implementation. Implementation is pretty straightforward after the explanation, right? So I just created a map of character and string because we want to take all these unique Morse codes, right? So these Morse codes we have to take and map it to each character, like A to Z, right? So I just prepared a map from these given codes right here. So I'm just converting into this. I means we get integer. I'm just converting into ABCD like this, basically, right? So you can just make A plus I, right? It converts 0 to A, then 1 to B, 2 to Z, 25 to Z, sorry, 2 to C, 25 to Z, like this. So we will basically get this kind of map, right? This kind of map we will get. And once we have that map, then we created a set of strings called as result. It's a hash set. We will iterate through all these given words. We will use a string buffer, right? String builder here, and we will append each of the we will get uh, the Morse code for each character, and we will keep appending into the string builder here, right? And at the end we will just use string builders to string method. So we will convert that into the and add it into the result, which is the set, right? For example, we will go like take for G, then I, then N, and we will keep appending into string builder that, and then we will, once we have the whole Morse code ready, we will put this entry into the set, right? Like that, basically. So we will only have unique entries into the set, basically, right? And then at the end, once we are done with all the iteration, like for loop, we will just return result.size as our answer. So let's just take the first example that is given to us and just make sure this works. So as you can see, we are getting correct answer. So we can, we can add one more entry here. Let's just go through the other example, like A is given here, right? A. So instead of A, we can just put like A and B. First we will try that, and then we will run all our other, like all this example. So let's just try for one quick example, right? A, B, C and D. Let's say if we take individual, then we should, let's see how many Morse code we have for this. So we have 4 different Morse code that are getting created, right? So like that, so we are getting correct answers. So let's go ahead and we can just get all these examples tested, and then we can submit our solution. So we are getting correct answer. Let's just submit the solution. So our solution got accepted by LeetCode, and it is 70% faster than other solutions and 69% faster on memory side, which is pretty good. So this is the way we can solve unique Morse code words problem. So basically, just a quick summarize of the solution. So we just took the string array of codes and we just mapped it into each character, right, using a map of character. And then we just used a set. We iterated through each of these given words, and we use string builder, right, to form the corresponding Morse code for the complete word basically. And we will put that into a result set, right? So we can have always unique entries, and we will just take size of the set at the end and return that our answer, right? So this is the way we can solve the unique Morse code words problem. If you haven't already checked the playlist on my channel, there is a separate playlist for LeetCode and Lintcode solutions. That playlist has more than 200 solved examples, and those were coding problems which were either asked in online coding interviews or in-person coding interviews, and those problems are asked in big companies like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, and many other companies. So if you want to practice for your coding interviews, then go through it, take a look of how the problems are approached and solved, and they are explained with examples and Java codes. So it will be easy for you to help in your Java interview preparation and coding interview preparation. Also, if you are preparing for a telephonic interview or initial Java coding interview rounds, then there is another interview playlist called as Java interview, that talks about frequently asked telephonic questions and how to answer those questions, as well as different design patterns, Java design patterns and Java concepts are also explained. So please go through it. If you like this video and if you like this explanation, please hit like and subscribe it. Your subscription is really important to us, because that is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for coding interviews or Java interviews or simply learning Java concepts. They can also watch these videos and learn how to solve the problems and how to approach different kind of varieties of problems. They can also learn from these videos. So please hit like and subscribe it, and also share these videos with your friend and colleagues. And thanks for watching this video.